Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing with you some Pinterest inspired Valentine treats that are easy, delicious, but most importantly kid friendly. So first on the list is a classic pizza with a twist on the design because let's face it, who does not like pizza? So for this recipe we're going to need store-bought pizza dough, mozzarella cheese, totally optional but you can add pepperoni. We're going to need tomato sauce and all-purpose flour so that we can coat our surface and it'll just be easier to work with the dough and it won't be as sticky. I will begin by coating my surface with all-purpose flour so that it will be easier to work with the dough. I will then lightly coat the dough with some of that flour so it won't get so sticky on my hands. I will then begin to knead it with my hands into almost a round flat shape on the surface. Then I will use the rolling pin to then flatten out the rest. Using a pizza cutter, I just cut the dough into a heart shape. Next, I will take my pizza dough and place it on my pizza pan, which will go into the oven at 400 degrees for 10 minutes. But before I put it into the oven, I grabbed a fork and I kind of poked some little holes on the dough just so that it will avoid any bubbling up in the oven. Once the dough has been cooking in the oven for about 10 minutes, now comes the fun part. We're going to assemble our pizza with our tomato sauce and our cheese. You can add some pepperoni. You can customize this however you want to your taste buds. Once you're finished assembling your pizza, you're going to place it back into the oven at 350 degrees for half an hour. Once it's done, it's ready to eat and your kids are going to love it. Next, I'm going to make some super simple quesadillas that I know that your picky toddler will definitely enjoy. So all you will need for this recipe is some flour tortillas, some Mexican cheese. You can have sour cream, but we really enjoy the flavor of the Greek yogurt. And totally optional, but you can add cilantro. Next, you're going to lay out all of your tortillas flat on a cutting board, and then using a heart-shaped cookie cutter, you're going to cut out a heart, one on each tortilla. And if you feel as if your lines didn't come out perfect, then you can always grab a pizza cutter or a knife to just trim off any excess that's still on there to make it more precise. Once you have all these beautiful hearts laid out, you're going to grab your Mexican cheese and place the cheese on the tortilla. And you can even add some refried beans if you like, but if your child is not into that, that's okay. Cheese alone tastes super good. Once assembled, you're going to pop these into the oven at 350 degrees for about 10 minutes or until your cheese melts. Pair with some sour cream and cilantro, and there you have it, super easy and simple quesadillas. For this next Pinterest inspired idea, I'm recreating a chocolate fondue tray that your kids are not going to want to keep their hands out. The best part about this recipe is that you can add your kids' favorite fruits or any type of snacks that they would like to dip in chocolate. It's really up to your preference. In the Valentine spirit, I added this ceramic little plate that I got at Home Goods. It was only $3.99, so I put that in the center. And then I'm filling it up with Nutella, but you can always get the chocolate morsels and melt them in the microwave. I just chose Nutella because my family is Nutella obsessed. Some of our favorite things to dip are strawberries, pineapples, pretzel sticks, marshmallows, and chocolate fudge sticks. I think this is a great presentation for the kids and a great snacking option. Next, we're going to be making some Valentine cookies, and all you really need for this is some store-bought cookie dough and some Valentine M&Ms. So I'm going to be setting my little pieces of cookie dough on my cookie sheet, and then I'm going to get some M&Ms and then place 3 to 4 on top of each cookie dough. I use the variations of pink for each cookie just so that it could look really pretty once it's all cooked. Once that's done, follow the directions on your package to know how much time and at what temperature you need to bake your cookies at. Look how beautiful they turned out. I also added a glass of milk because, oh my goodness, warm cookies and milk, so delicious. Last but my favorite, you guys are going to go crazy over these puff pastries. These are homemade guava and cream cheese pastelitos. For this recipe, you're going to need some puff pastry sheets. You're going to need some guava. If your kids don't like guava, that's okay. You can always substitute it for strawberry. And you're also going to need some cream cheese, a heart-shaped cookie cutter, and not pictured here, but you're also going to need 1 egg. I followed the directions in the back of the puff pastry box on how to defrost the dough, and then once I defrosted the dough, then I just went ahead and used that same cookie cutter that we used in one of the last recipes and cut some hearts. After I've done that, I'm going to beat 1 egg in a bowl to use as an egg wash for the dough. The egg wash serves as a little film between the dough and the filling that you put inside, so they're really going to look professionally baked, and you made it at home for the fraction of the cost. And in my opinion, they taste so much better. Now I'm just cutting little pieces of guava and cream cheese and placing them right at the center of the hearts. To seal them, I'm going to use a fork and press them along the edges. Then I greased a baking sheet with some coconut oil spray, and then I'm going to use that same egg wash for the top. And then once I have egg washed all of the hearts, I will then sprinkle some cane sugar just to add a little bit extra sweetness. To bake them, I followed the directions behind the box, and after 20 minutes when they came out, I was so impressed. They were so rich in flavor. The mix of the guava and cream cheese was the perfect blend. I hope you get to surprise your little ones with these 5 Pinterest-inspired Valentine recipe ideas. And if you guys like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It's the only way I know that you guys enjoyed this video and you want me to continue making more videos just like these. If you know someone with little ones, then go ahead and share this video with them. You can text them, you can message them on Facebook, whatever you like. Just share it and subscribe for more videos. Bye guys.